Can you believe it, guys? 2 months into the season, and I have already made my nether portal. We are making incredible progress here. Okay, real talk here, though. Why did it take me so long? I was really trying to decide on, like, a few spots to put my nether portal, and I've been really working it through, because I want to put it in a spot that makes sense, and I didn't want to have to move it later. So I did a lot of thinking as to where I wanted. What do I need? I needed a sign. Give me this. But now I've really kind of honed in my idea for this area, and I'm really happy with what I came up with. I think we're gonna work on that in this episode. I know I said I was gonna do villagers this episode, take care of that build over there. But we might have to put it off today because I really want to get this taken care of. But also, with us getting to the nether, let me just put a sign on here for my base. With us getting to the nether, it gives me a chance to start working on a big project that I wanted to do this season. And that is a industrial farming area. This is something I've never really done before. I usually like to keep all my farms in my base. But I think this season, with what I have planned, it's really going to work out in my favor if I do it that way. So, yeah, we'll have some fun with it. But I think for now, I want to get started on a little bit of building over here. Not too much work yet. I mainly want to take care of a little bit of a build for this nether portal, at least right now, so it doesn't look super ugly out in the open right here. I want to keep things nice and pretty. And maybe we'll make like a little path from this bridge to it. Oh, I actually built this bridge off camera. I forgot to even mention it. But yeah, I did a little bit more off-camera terraforming just to kind of figure things out. I extended this path all the way over here, and then I ended up doing a little bit of work around this stable area just to make sure it doesn't look like just a random building sitting in the middle of nowhere. It at least has some like paths going up to it now. So yeah, I think with that, let's just jump right in to a quick little time lapse. Alright, I would say we've got a pretty good start here on this build. And yeah, I think this came together pretty nicely. Obviously, we're not done quite yet. I still left a bunch of stuff down there because we're going to make this whole area look a little bit nicer. Right now, I would say this kind of looks like it was just like placed here. It doesn't really fit in with the surroundings, but we'll take care of that by the end of the episode. Don't worry about that. Just in general, I'm kind of trying to experiment a little bit more with the different block palettes, and I think this really worked out. I actually really liked that I mixed in some of this glass to kind of transition between different blocks a little bit nicer. And that's something I've never really done before, but I think that it actually works really well in this build, and I'm excited to do a little bit more of that in the future. That being said, I think this part definitely still looks ugly because we need to put a path here. I'll probably just elevate this whole thing a block for a little bit. To make a path. We'll figure that out while we're terraforming the rest of this towards the end of the episode today. But I've got some other things to take care of. Oh, why do I leave this all around all the time? Whatever. I would like to finally start my industrial farming area. I almost fell off the cliff, by the way. But in the past, I've never done this before. This is my first time ever doing like a separate industrial district for my farms. But I think I mentioned this previously. I think it's going to really work out well with what I'm doing this season. We'll head over there to the nether, to the spot that I picked out. And I actually got started on a little bit of work already. But before we do that, I want to quickly meet with Under because he's got a challenge at his base. And I want to see how well I can do.
DGC!
Oh, that was a little loud. Okay.
Are you ready to go to my Find the Button of Fun and Mischief?
I am ready. I've heard about your challenge and I'm gonna win. Okay. Here we are.
This is the Find the Button house. I'll get my chronometer ready while I tell you the rules. You don't need to break any block to get all of the buttons, but if you break one or another, I will not disqualify you if you break a few because you don't know how to get it. But you don't need to. There are 5 dark oak buttons there. Your time starts when you open the door and you get inside the house. Before that, the timer does not start. And yeah, you just have to find the 5 dark oak buttons inside.
Okay.
You need to get them in your inventory. So if they are placed, you need to break them. If not, you just put them in your inventory.
Okay. Seems like we have someone else here who wants to do it too.
Look, you
Yeah.
can stay
A
there.
special
I like
guest.
You to turn around.
You cannot
Now
watch
look
me
at the
find the
PC.
buttons.
You can do the parkour tower if you want.
Oh, I tried the parkour tower one time.
Is this the
It was
is this the
kinda
parkour
difficult,
tower
actually.
I've been hearing about?
This is the parkour tower. It's difficult.
Anyways, I'm gonna find these buttons. All right.
Wait,
Am I allowed to take a sneaky peek?
As long as you don't open the door and enter the house.
Okay, if you say so. All right. Well, I don't think I can see any buttons from here, so I might just go in. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go.
Okay, I have the chronometer ready.
All right. I'm going. Wow. I can't find any. This is a small house for this many buttons.
That's 5 buttons, man.
Anything in there? No. What about the trapdoors? I'm allowed to flick the trapdoors, right?
Yeah, you're allowed to fit the trapdoor.
How do you fit 5 buttons in here?
My belly is really full.
Man, I gotta look closer. Are you sure the buttons are here? Oh, wait. I can go through here.
5 dark oak buttons.
There's nothing here. It's all spruce buttons. Wait, never mind. 1 dark oak button. 1 down, 4 to go. I bet there's one up here, actually. I don't know. I can't reach that high. Let's see. Oh, by this fridge. I bet there's one. Oh, there's just one in the barrel. Okay. There's 2. Forgot that they could be like inside these blocks. I feel like I'm doing this really slowly.
Don't worry about it. You can still get top 3.
Wait, really? This is incredible news. There's one just right behind the door.
Yeah, you missed that one so many times.
Okay. I knew I would be bad at this, but it's worth a shot. Oh, I bet there's one way up on the ceiling. How do I get to it though? I need to get back up here. Oops.
Yeah, that's why I said you should
Alright,
bring
one more.
something else that I'm done.
By the way, our fair's been listening in on everything I've been saying.
Well,
Wait, I see it, but how do I get there?
you can get there, man.
Wow.
Sometimes you just need to enchant yourself with some magic.
Oh! Ah, from the enchanting table. Huh. Huh. Huh.
When you get out of the house, your time is done.
I accidentally broke this bookshelf. Oh no, it dropped books. Let me craft a new one. Whatever. I'm done.
You did in 3 minutes and 4 seconds. Let's see where that places you. You got 6th place.
Oh. That's so good! Well, as expected, I'm not very good at these types of challenges, so I did pretty bad. That's a really bad camera angle. Anyways, we are in the nether now because I'm flying over to the spot that I picked out, and I want to quickly show you guys why I picked out where I did. It's pretty far away, but it's pretty much straight in this direction, and here we go, here we are. Don't worry about this dirt platform, this is temporary. But I've kind of got a little bit of stuff set up already, and I'll explain what that is later. But, as you can see, nether side, we are on... I accidentally saved a screenshot, my bad. We're just in a regular nether. And if we go through to the other side, we're going to be up here. Oh, it's still raining and it's almost nighttime. As you can see, I got started on a little bit over here too. But we are going to be above a swamp here. This is all according to plan. And yeah, I got started on at least putting a bunch of these chests and hoppers into place because that's a lot of boring, tedious work. But my plan for this area, actually, before I forget, let me quickly build this up a little bit. We are going to have our items from our nether farms come through the portal to the overworld. We're going to have a bunch of farms on the overworld side too. And the reason for that is we can't get water in the nether. There's a lot of farms that'll be made a lot quicker and easier using water And we can also use that to move items around. We're going to have like a big central area here with a bunch of chests. And we'll have our farms all around. And you might be thinking, well, what's the point in having your farms in the Nether and in the overworld? Wouldn't that just mean you can only AFK like a certain amount at a time? And that's kind of true, but there is a workaround. And that's actually very similar to something that I did in the past this season way back in episode 2. Where if we actually use a Ender Pearl stasis chamber, if we put it like somewhere in the middle here, it'll keep a 3x3 around of chunks loaded. And we can use that to, it won't work for like any mob-based farms, but we can use that to keep our other farms around the area running even when we're not around. And by not around, I mean just while I'm on like the Nether side. The plan for AFKing this would be at the start, I would put an Ender Pearl in, then I would go to the Nether, AFK on the Nether side, and then we'd come back to millions and billions of items everywhere. But now you might be asking, what is this? What is this jumbled mess of random blocks that you built? It's not a jumbled mess, let me tell you what it is. This is the start of a Piglin Bartering setup, and how it works is we put our gold in here. We'll have this all automatic eventually. But we'll put all of our gold in here. It'll funnel into these 4 droppers, and then these droppers will drop a bunch of gold down into here. And then this is our piglin chamber. All the piglins will be sitting here. They'll be close enough where they can pick up all the gold. They'll make their trades. All of the trades will drop down. None will land on the candle because they're going to be standing on this candle. They'll all drop to the sides. And then we have this circuit up here, which actually is in time with these. So everything will happen at the same time per trading cycle or bartering cycle. Up here, we've got a line of repeaters, which this actually matches perfectly with the timing of the bartering cycle. We can get efficient trading as efficient as it can be. And then once that goes through, these slime blocks will come out. All the items that are down there will get flung out through the portal, and then they'll come into the big storage system. And everything's going to be incredibly and good and all work incredibly. But this is why the dirt platform is here. We need to get our piglins. And the way I've got this set up right now, this is kind of temporary, but I've got a dispenser here, and I got some carved pumpkins. If we put carved pumpkins on them, they won't be able to despawn. And also, I've heard apparently they don't take up the mob cap. So once we end up building our gold farm up here, we're gonna get these guys in here won't count towards the mob cap, so we'll get more piglins up there. Well, we've got a lot of mobs, and I don't see any piglins, which interesting. Yeah, this might take a little longer than I thought it would. I guess while I'm in the overworld, I might also want to explain why we have this in a swamp. It's because I'm planning on also building a slime farm on this side. So that's the one exception where we won't be able to AFK both at the same time. But that's actually a good thing, because the slimes won't take up all the mob caps. So that means we can choose where we AFK. We can either run our other farms on the overworld side while AFKing the gold farm in the nether side, or we can stay entirely on the overworld side and do the slime farm. Alright, well let's see. Oh, they're still here. Great. I think the way I gotta do this then is just like fly away this way. Oh, we got a gas. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, this is gonna be really slow, I've come to realize, actually. I'm gonna make a little bit of a platform up this way so we can at least like sit up here while we watch them spawn. I also went and turned off nether fog, so we can at least get a better view of what's going on for now. Okay, we got one. This is gonna kind of suck with the magma cubes here, but let's see what we can do. This might actually work out pretty well. Although he does have a crossbow, which kind of sucks. Oh yeah, this does suck. I did put a trapdoor in so that it would maybe like fall in, but I didn't really think that fully through. So, oh, they're on the piglin, right? Oh yeah, they are. Have fun, guy. This is oh, he's dead. Let's try this again. I think I know a way to make this a little bit better. They won't be able to follow me. The only problem is I'll have to do like a little elytra fly to get through, which I think is fine. I'll just have to remember to do that. And I need 2 rockets per go. This is not great for me since I'm kind of broke. All right, yeah, that's the limit where we stop seeing the ones on that side. Oh, we actually got... Oh, that guy just went in for me. I guess I didn't need to do any of the hard work. Okay, you guys, are you going to see me and try to fall in there? Not quite. I think they need a way to get back up. How did you get around? And now that we have this guy in here, let's make sure we pumpkin him. In total, we're trying to get up to the mob cap of piglins in there, which might be a little bit difficult at this rate, but I think This should actually work. Oh, you know what? Maybe if I stand here, that actually might be the way. I won't torment you guys through all of this, but I want to at least get one piglin in that just doesn't like walk in on its own. I want to actually like leave one in. Okay, we got some more. Now let's see what we can do with these guys. Get their attention here. All right, everyone, follow me. Follow me. Okay. They don't care anymore. Don't come down here, please. I don't want you to come. They went down. Wait, this guy's close. Maybe this guy will. Oh yeah, that guy went in. You go in. Okay, maybe that's how I want to do it then. Because even the crossbow guy went in. Oh no, this might be bad. Okay, never mind, we're good. Oh, and that guy waltzed right on in. I forgot that if I accidentally fall in, that will do a lot of damage to me. 4 guys in. Like 20 more to go. And you know what? I think I'm not going to bore you guys with this any longer. So, while I'm working on this, I want to show you guys the grand opening of Luna's card game. Luna F has been working on an incredible card game on this server. And, I was actually there to check out the opening of the whole shop and got to go gambling, which is always fun. So let's see how that went. La 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 la.
Hello, everybody.
I am so ready to gamble.
Dark Monkey.
Why is it called Dark Monkey on the card?
It's called Dark Monkey. Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
Wait, that's awesome though.
Okay, so how this works? Over here, you have this chest: 9 diamonds for a 10 pull, or 1 diamond for 1. I want it to be a bit of a nice exchange.
Who took my diamonds?
The Hopper.
Oh, I don't have any diamonds. Let me get my end the chest.
Wait, so I put 9 diamonds.
Yep, and now you can click.
Let me get in my bed
this button
and
here.
Be snug as a bug in a
Everyone,
rug. There's monsters
get out
nearby.
because I think it spawns around here.
Wait, my inventory.
Do we get free booster packs since we showed up to the grand opening?
And then I
this is
opened the
incredible
bundle.
news.
I know it's kind of a hassle, so if you just want to keep keep like a few bundles, feel free.
Luna, watch out! I did a pull.
Thank you.
Luna, can you explain the rarities?
You have to press the
Because I'm
button.
seeing that the bundles are different colors, and I'm assuming they're rarities.
Yes.
Yeah.
But what are they?
So, blue is 3 stars, so that's the ones that Ian's created. Okay. So from the
Oh, I accidentally put a bundle in another bundle.
thing.
I didn't know that was possible.
Okay, guys, wait. Can I say all the cards I've gotten?
Hold on, I'm trying
I
to explain.
accidentally just put a bundle in my bundle. I didn't even know it was possible.
That's literally what I just said.
4 stars are slightly buffed, and at the beginning of the tiers, they get an extra spell
And
skill
they have
slot.
cool drawings.
Mhm. And then same thing with the 5 stars, but they are even for the card game.
Whoa. I don't think I got any 5-star ones. I assume the purple
No,
are
they're-
4-star.
Yes.
Okay.
And
I
the
got
same thing over
4.
here.
I got 4 purple ones though.
Ooh,
I got
dang.
2 yellow ones. Did you say yellow was good?
You got 2 yellows?
You got 2 yellows?
Bro, he's cheating.
Yeah.
Yellows are
I
the
got
5-star, I
cherry.
think.
Oh,
All right.
Well, this sounds like a fun card.
Oh,
Wait,
Turtle
You
just like,
turtle
I want it.
G! I got 2
And your
yellows
pants
though.
are yellow.
This is incredible. Back to back.
This
4-star
character.
top.
I don't know any of these
This-
characters.
Mercy. Don't worry. I have a book in there so where you can recommend characters.
Oh, 3-star Paper Mario.
What do you get? Duplicates for the card game itself if you
Oh,
want to play
I got
it.
me.
You can upgrade the game.
This is
Yeah,
incredible.
tap
Here,
plays.
have a card from my Tap Plays collection.
Yay.
I love you more than
I better buy out all the arts before
I think
it's
that's
too
enough
late.
gambling
Let me
for
make
me
sure
for
I'm
now. Otherwise, I'm gonna
Let
go
me make
broke.
sure I'm stocked still. I don't know how many pulls you did.
Okay, it's been a little bit, and I got all of them in. I took out this stupid platform because I got all the piglins in. This should be up there. It's kind of hard to see from this angle, so I'll fly up. This should be the maximum amount for the entity cram limit, all in this one block. And I put pumpkins on all their heads, so they won't despawn, and also they supposedly won't take up the mob cap if they have a pumpkin on their head. I heard that. I don't know if that's true, so we're gonna find out in due time, I guess. And you know what? I just realized I forgot to bring. Oh, perfect. Okay, I have some already. In order for it to work properly, I need to make sure this clock is set to the right timing. But I did make sure We are just barely all within the same chunk border here. So we shouldn't run into any issues with the timing changing on this redstone. Once we set the clock, it should be good to go. But we need to set that at the right time so that each cycle, these will drop down long enough for the dispensers down here, or droppers, to fire 5 pieces of gold each. So those will all drop down into here. And just as a little showcase of how this is going to work, I mean, maybe we can actually just turn this thing on for, like, temporarily. This lever, just temporarily for now, is how we would turn the farm on and off. We'll actually hook this up to some better redstone in the future. But once we have the gold farm in, this would be how we trigger it from just producing the gold only to actually giving us the bartering items. If we put this here, we need to time it right so that we get 5. Did I just do that first try? I'm actually, like, so good. At least for now, we can test it out and see if the items drop here. Eventually, we'll have the water streams coming through and item sorters here. We kind of need to get a little bit of items first thing, just so that we can fill up the item sorters and get them working. So I might just have to do a little bit of trading like this until we can get our items. Oh, also this causes me to end up here. I should do something about that. We should probably move this portal and create, like, a second way through for me. But I don't have enough obsidian for that is the problem. If I do that... There's their 5 gold. And they should have picked it up at all. They drop it. And then... It's a bad angle. It's all down there. And then the pistons, they fling it all through. How did we get blackstone out here? Oh, maybe I have to cover up that little hole. It must have somehow flung through that. Yep, and the rest of our items are all down here. You know what? If I put the water here, we should actually be fine for now, because then we can actually start getting items in some of these first few hoppers. We'll have to resort it later, but at least this gives us a way to start storing some of our items for now. Because we are going to need to do a little bit of trading, like I said, before we can get the item sorters going. Oh wait, you know what? We're getting more obsidian from this. I hope we get enough. Maybe we can just build a new portal with that. Thing is, though, where do I want to build the new one? Because maybe I'll build it on this side first. Probably just, like, opposite end. That should give us enough distance to be fine. But I guess we want to have it on the ground level. We might eventually move this up, too. I'm guessing we will. But I want to at least make sure that this works. So if we like this... We should move to the bigger portal that we just made. Yes, okay. And if we go back through this, we should end up back there. No, we did not. We ended up back at this one. I mean, maybe because this one doesn't have one that exactly links up. Alright, I went ahead and made a few changes, and the issue has been fixed. Finally. It took a while, but I finally fixed it. So I think the main issue that was being caused was the fact that this portal was higher up than the other portal I had previously built. So that meant technically it was still closer. Whereas now I put it up there. Now that it's up there, it will be closer. So should still all link up properly. I also had to make sure this one was still closer to the other one. So in order to do that, we actually had to move it over a little bit, and I didn't want to rebuild the whole bartering farm, so I kind of did a weird method. Let me just show you guys that it still links up to where it needs to go. Yeah, this one goes up here. The other one up there now links up properly with that guy. So we're finally good to go. But oh, this one actually comes out here. I actually don't think that'll be an issue though. That's like not an issue at all. And I think the reason why that's still happening is because of the elevation now. Because this one's at the right elevation. Now this guy, it thinks that it's closer when it's going out on that side. That being said, it's not going to matter for that. We just need to make sure it matters for this one. When we're going through here, we need to make sure it ends up here. See? Exactly. And then when we go back through here, it needs to go back up here. So down here, in order to make it link up over here and actually exist in the right spot. I added a secondary piston launcher, so now the blocks will get launched out this way and then get stuck on the slime over here and then get pushed again through this portal. This actually caused a separate issue too, where I was testing it out and the items ended up flying out this way now. Now that the portal is actually going that way. So I added this extra water chamber that can get them started. They'll go through and then they'll just go into this main loop. This will eventually be a full loop, as you might be able to tell. So I went mining below the nether roof and got a bunch more gold, about four more stacks. And I want to see how fast these guys run through it. We can see the items are going through, and then push that way, everyone gets through. Yeah, all these chests filling up very nicely. I think we probably will have some backup over there. Oh, I can't get up anymore because of this thing I built. And we are back home. Oh, and the terrain around me is all loading. And oh, that tower has gotten really, really big. I haven't actually shown this on camera. I built a little bit of a path off camera because I was really annoyed with this nether portal not having a path to it. So I just extended this path out a little bit. And now I want to do a little bit more building on camera to finish out this area, make it look a lot nicer. This rock is still kind of floating in the middle of nowhere, almost. I don't really like usually building this and then just like leaving it because from this angle, it doesn't look great yet. Just because we have a lot of unterraformed flat grass around it. That's going to change. And I don't know if I'm going to do it all today because I probably am going to extend this canyon out this way and have the river going this way. And I don't want to do that yet because that's a lot more work that I haven't really planned out yet. But I do know that I want to plan out this shoreline area back here. And I've got a few ideas in mind. I've got a few custom trees I potentially want to add over here. They're different from the trees I've done with the rest of the terraforming so far. We're going to do a little bit more of like a spruce tree. You might think that that wouldn't fit in with this area, but I think it actually works really well. And we'll see. We'll see when I build them. But I'm going to stand right here. Let's jump into a time lapse. And hopefully when I'm done and I'm standing right here, it's going to look way cooler. Okay, I know I said I would stand here for it, but it's a lot easier to see when I go over there. I decided to go for a little bit of a different style of terraforming here, where we've kind of got these lines of the different like elevations. I actually really like how this lower part turned out. And then I experimented with a few custom trees here. I think these spruce trees actually work really well with this area. And if we kind of spread them out a little bit, add a few more around, I think that could really help alongside more of these trees. The only other thing with this area that I still need to figure out is right here, because I kind of did, as I already said, this is a different kind of style of terraforming, and I want to try my best to kind of blend them together to make it look natural. But we are going to still have this canyon here with the river running through. So I'll try my best to see how I can do this. This is probably something I'll work out off camera, and I'll be working through this a lot off camera. Just trying to figure things out. Because this river is going to be a big project in itself. We're going to keep it going probably way out this way. We'll see how that goes. But for now, I think we've done a lot of work. This episode has taken a little bit longer than the past few because of how much work we've been doing. But in the next episode, it's finally time that we work on this. I've been putting off the villager breeder building for so long. I thought I would do it this episode, and then I had all this other work that I wanted to get started on. So we put it off. But next episode, it's time. We're going to do it. And I think I'm also going to be in between episodes on and off experimenting with the start of the industrial area. Seeing what works, probably build out that chest system, try to get a few more items so that we can start the item sorters. But for now, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, you should subscribe. I don't know why I said it so evilly that time, because I'm not an evil guy. I'm a nice guy. That's why you should subscribe. Anyways, that'll be it for the episode, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye!